Them KD files are crazy. Who would have thought KD takes zero accountability and blames every teammate he's ever had and hates the Euros, Jokic and Luka. This is why KD could never lead a team to a ring. You would have thought this was my burner.
You really think he said that? Like all of that stuff. Dub, you think he said that? You think he said the Rockets franchise player can't shoot or defend? You think he said Jabari Smith is retarded?
I'm gonna listen. Without a doubt.
Jill is references the R word.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's what he said?
Yeah, it is what he said.
That's what Jabari. That's what the quote is. I don't know if Kevin Durant actually said
the quote is Jabari can't guard, can't get a stop, he can't shoot, and he think he's the yard word. And then they're like, people want to talk about my turnovers, but their franchise player can't defend or shoot. That's a bigger, which he's not lying with that. That is a bigger issue than him. But
who's Sengun?
Like, if your best player can't defend and shoot, is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Your franchise player, right?
Is he talking about Sengun or Min?
No, he's talking about
maybe both though.
It could be both.
Yeah, maybe both.
A man can guard, but a man can guard. So it's like it can't.
Well, yeah, I think you're talking about Alfred. Yeah.
So it's like, listen, with what he said, if someone else is saying that, I can be like, yeah. The issue is it's KD saying that. And I do believe that because KD has done this before. KD's getting older, so I think he really just, he's about to retire soon. You think he really cares like that, like he used to?
Honestly, put your name on it then.
Say whatever.
Exactly.
And that's the weird. And that's the weird part. But this is the thing. You can't, especially in the NBA.
Grown ass man got a burner account.
You can't do that.
A lot of people have burners.
When you talk about business
a lot
and
of
stuff,
players have
you
burners.
Yeah, and I'm looking at them sideways. Ron asked me in LA, do I have a burner? No, nigga, when I got to make another account to say
it's different. Real talk.
A bunch of your panelist friends have burners. They all have burners.
I got a burner in the chat right now. It's called One Buddy.
Definitely has a burner. Chill has a burner. You have a burner.
It's different, right?
You don't use chill.
I would never have a burner.
You having a Twitter.
Now we know Swipe has a burner. Now we know Swipe has multiple burners.
I don't need a burner.
Now we know Swipe has multiple burners.
Here's the thing. I say everything I want to say, regardless of what you think. I don't need to have a burner. Chill. Read I'm saying yours is a burner. It's your name, but chill. You also don't use it. You just scroll on it. That's it. When's the last time you tweeted on that thing?
No, I don't. No, I'll post content.
That's a burner.
Yes, Chill be on TikTok. No. Chill be on TikTok comments. He comments on TikTok.
I'm talking about Twitter.
And on Twitter too. I post the stuff that I put on TikTok. I post that on Twitter. I don't have a burner account. Whatever you hear from me, it's not secondhand information. Real talk. It's coming right from here. Absolutely, it is. And for the record, Ron, when I hear if you don't set the screen and pass the ball to Stephen Curry, the Warriors will release you. I actually heard Eric Pascal say that. So let's be clear. That ain't necessarily KD. I heard Pascal say that too.
But to clarify,
they should cut you if you don't want to set screens and pass the ball. I'll cut your ass too.
To clarify why the burners are a thing, you got to understand this is also a job in a business, right? You can't just sit here and with your name attached to it, just talk crap on the organization you're a part of because that's just bad for business. That's bad for the money. You feel me?
I don't think a podcast.
Huh?
Draymond does it all the time. He had a podcast.
Draymond is different because Draymond literally punched a man and they didn't really do nothing about it. So he feels the freedom. He feels the freedom that he can do. Honestly, Draymond feels the freedom where he can do whatever he wants and say whatever he wants.
So if Draymond Green can do whatever he wants because he's Draymond Green and he has that standing with the organization, don't you think Kevin Durant can do the same? He's Kevin Durant.
He just got traded to Houston.
But he's still the best player on the team. It's the same thing.
Real talk.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
You out here capping for KD as usual.
You out here capping for KD as Warriors. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Real talk. Real talk. What are you talking about? Are you serious?
You think that Kevin Durant is going to get in trouble if he says Sengun can't goddamn guard?
Yes.
Real talk.
When
talk.
The coach is outwardly saying it.
Stop. You've been on teams before. You know you can't talk about your teammates that way.
Real talk. You're crazy.
Yes.
Meanwhile,
he can say that the dude don't play no defense. There would be no backlash from the organization. There would be no backlash from the organization if Kevin Durant, if they asked him a question, Kevin Durant said, "Man, Sengun needs to work on his defense and shoot."
No, he didn't say that though. He can't. He said,
okay,
he called his teammate an R word.
I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about the Sengun part. If he said Sengun can't shoot or play defense, I don't think Kevin Durant will be reprimanded. I think they'll be like,
when do players do that to their teammates?
Well, reprimanding
doesn't happen.
Different.
I heard Charles I'm
saying it's bad for business.
To who? Charles Barkley said about who?
I heard really quickly, Dub, and I want you to stay right there on your point because I heard Charles Barkley do that with Hersey Hawkins. Your jump shot has taken a vacation. This is their starting 2 guard.
Okay, it's not Operation Sengun, brother. I don't know what to tell you. On my 15. On my 15.
Your jump shot is on vacation. He's on record saying that.
KD's had burners for 10 years, y'all. Like this is he's always done this.
So and
this
think
is
about
not new. I'm not defending it. It's just this is what it is.
But that's the thing, though, Swiper. As many burners that he's had, think about all of the stuff that I'm reading that he said. Chris Paul doesn't know anything.
He said that.
Chris Paul doesn't know anything. Kyrie Irving wasn't competing against me, but that triple-double addict, Russell Westbrook was.
So chill time, right?
Oh, yeah, right? It definitely was a burner account. As a matter of fact, is it still up? So I'm gonna go reply to that.
Hold on. Wait, chill town, right? And this is the thing where I'm saying, like, this is the politics, and you also have to think about negotiations, right? Mm-hmm. If KD's attached to that, what's gonna happen in these negotiations is they're gonna be like, oh, cool, KD. You were saying this about your teammate. You were saying this about this teammate. You were saying this about that teammate. Guess what? Why am I gonna, especially at this age, it's like, bro, why should I even give you the money?
Because he's one of the best basketball players in the world. That's why.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Keep going, Dub.
Because at the end of the day, in these negotiations, they go real down and dirty to sit here and not give that dollar amount that the players are asking for. So in order for a player to get what they're asking for, yes, you have to politic in a way to keep your image up to par. That's why the burners are a thing. It's different for Draymond Green. He's been drafted to the team. He's won championships. He's been there for almost more than a decade. He literally punched a man and he's still getting paid, dog. So yes, he has more freedom to say and do whatever he wants than KD. Going from organization to organization. You got to remember, he's getting older. He wants as much of a bag as possible as he can have. So yes, he's going to use burners, not out of fear of being judged. He's using that so that he can get the most money that he probably could.
This is so dumb. To have this assumption that this opinion is to have the thought that Kevin Durant, a team wouldn't sign KD because of some tweets.
I never said that. I never said that. I said give him the dollar amount that he's asking for.
If you think that they wouldn't give him the amount of dollars that Kevin Wayne wanted, as he's one of the 10 best basketball players on the planet because of some tweets, you're out of your mind.
He can happen.
You're out of your mind.
We've seen AI literally get killed out the league. We've seen literally AI get
owner who wants to compete. If you think an owner who wants to compete, if you think an owner who I'll be quiet and let you talk. I'll be quiet and let you talk.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you think an owner who wants to compete is going to not sign Kevin Wayne because of some tweets, you're out of your mind. If you think an owner wouldn't sign one of the 10 best basketball players on the planet because of some tweets, you're crazy. In fact, these owners, do y'all know what all owners do to protect these players? And you're telling me that they're not going to pay Kevin Durant because of tweets. They have alleged rapists on the goddamn team, alleged actual offenders on the team, all of that going on. And they're still paying them the max contract. But I'm knocking shit over. We're not going to pay Kevin Wayne because of tweets. Get the fuck out of here, bro. We're just on here talking right now. We're just on here talking. He's one of the 10 best. As long as Kevin Durant is one of the 10 best players in the world, or anybody is one of the 10 best players in the world, they're going to demand the payment, whatever they want. They're going to get whatever they want because they know they're the upper echelon of the sport. You can't just go get another top 10 player. That doesn't happen.
So real talk, to counter whatever you're saying, right? My point is not about paying, but paying the dollar amount that they're looking for, especially KD with some of the issues with his games that you keep talking about, with the turnovers, with the handle, with him being older, right? Jimmy Butler, what he did, right? He forced his way out of Miami. He got that contract that he wanted, mainly because I think that was like his goodbye contract. He knew that was going to be the last paycheck. KD, especially at this stage of his career, you have to politic in a way. You always have to, especially in business. So they're going to have to sit here and politic in a way of, okay, let me make sure my name's not attached to it. Because what you do in these negotiations, you have to create a whole list of the things you do well and what you are as a person and your game to get that dollar amount that you want. So if KD using a burner, because you're criticizing him for using a burner because he's like, oh, I wouldn't do that. I'm saying I can understand that because you have to play that political game, especially in the NBA. What's the main thing people say about the NBA? Politics. You have to play.
But Dub, he's on record having quote unquote.
When you're one of the top 10 in the world, all of that doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's on record having burner.
When you're one of the best in the world, all of that doesn't matter.
Yeah, so he had burner one time. If he goes back and forth with NBA fans in general, if he's bashing teammates as well as that, you don't think people are gonna bring that up?
Well, first of all, you don't know that he said this. Let's start right there. Like this is alleged.
But chill, can we stop right there too? You said let's start right there. Can we stop right there? Is this that's the question I want to ask? Is this actually Kevin Durant, or are we just taking something and doing what we typically do?
Oh no, that I don't know.
Than what it is? I don't think he said it. I
don't know. We'll have to see
if he said this for real. Like the stuff that I'm reading, I would be blown away if he said this stuff. Like
I would say this. I would say just chill with me knowing how. So like with you guys and people I know, like I kind of understand how you guys talk and like how you phrase things in a way, right? And KD, when he tweets, right? I've seen him tweet so much. I understand, like I could see when it's like him talking and when it's like not him talking. I'm looking at those tweets. I'm like, this looks like something KD would tweet. Like it seems like he would phrase it in a way.
Are dictators Stalin and Hitler? Mussolini? Are you serious? Like KD wouldn't say nothing like that.
Maybe not that one, but the teammates.
I miss Ben Simmons. At least he could pass. What? Does anybody know anything about Jokic's turnovers?
Hey, chill.
That one I think KD would say. Right, I think KD would say that. I think KD would say that one.
This is elite toxicity. This is like,
and KD is a toxic
real troll.
I'm not going to argue that point.
KD's a troll. He's a toxic person, especially if he's at a burner no one knows.
Maybe this is how he really feels, chill. So look, y'all, I wasn't privy to any of this until maybe 30 minutes ago. I had no idea this was going on. I'm not an expert. I don't really know what Kevin Durant does on Twitter. No idea, right? But what I'm saying is, maybe that's just how he really feels. This is like, I really think these things. Like, I mean, he's a regular dude. He's just really tall and like super good at basketball.
He is a regular dude, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he's just like one of the best basketball players ever. So we think that he's not a regular human being. When in all actuality, he has regular intrusive thoughts, just like all of us. You know what I'm saying?
The Suns are my team.
You know how many intrusive thoughts I've had over these past 2 hours?
So of course, but here's the difference though. The stuff that you say, you'll actually stand on it. Like if Kevin Durant,
I'm not going to say that shit.
What I'm saying though is like Kevin Durant, one of these tweets. It's my team when we lose, but it's Devin Booker's team when we win. Like,
yeah.
Why can't he say that in real life?
Hold up. How long does this account go back for?
You know how many times I've called Ron Mussolini?
I think they said like
I've called Ron Stalin and shit.
21.
That is true. Yeah,
he is a dictator.
I can see KD saying all of that. Honestly, the Ben Simmons one is actually hilarious.
That's dope. That was a great one. That's a great one. Chill. Honestly, I'm not mad at any of these tweets. I just unless like I don't want. I know he's a grown man. I'm not trying to be sensitive. Well, yeah, sometimes I am trying to be sensitive. Actually, yes, I am. I just hope that like Jabari's feelings weren't hurt by that. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't like the and
Ron, that's the only thing I care about. Like,
I'm a little
maybe
bit
need to get his IQ
so
up.
I'm a little bit sensitive
to
this stuff.
You can't just do that, Ron. You are who you are.
And the reason why I'm sensitive to it is because as an adult, if I got something to say, I'll say it to your face. I ain't with this hiding behind Twitter and burner accounts nonsense. If you got something to say it to my face.
But
I'm gonna say it to your face.
But he can't.
He can't call Jabari. He's with Jabari every day. If he wants to call him dumb, go call him dumb.
Oh, you're saying say it to him like in person.
Like, what are we doing?
I agree with that.
Why are we doing that? Like, if you got something to say about the dude, you see him every day. Say it to his face.
Yeah,
because we all know he ain't built like that, chill.
When he played,
that's the elephant in the room, chill. We know he's soft.
So the chat saying this account goes back to 2021.
That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, like
it makes sense actually. The timetable makes sense.
The Devin Booker thing, or the
because they were having a lot of issues on Brooklyn. It makes sense. That will make sense. It may make sense, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That may be him. That may be him, bro.
The triple-double addict? What?
Serious? Versus the triple-double addict, though. I think
I'm addicted to triple-doubles?
Yes, without a doubt. He takes that like heroin, dog.
Real talk. You can't say that to my face. The reason why we losing, nigga, because all you care about is numbers.
Smack.
That's it.
Again, we don't know. We haven't confirmed that it's KD.
I don't think it is.
You know what I'm saying? We haven't confirmed.
I've heard enough. I've heard enough. I know.
I hope it is though, personally.
That's because you love toxicity, Ox. That's why you hope it is. You need that shit in your life.
It's good content, chill. It's good content.
It is.
I've heard enough. Hey, flies stick to shit. Flies are attracted to doo-doo. It makes perfect sense to me, but
how did
that's just my
connect
opinion.
That dot? How could
there's a lot of dots to connect? Because the whole thing he's saying, me, we, us.
Oh.
Like that's what makes the most sense to me. But at the same time, it is like anybody can create an account. I can create an account and fake as Jokic today. Oh man, if Jamal Murray is passed me the ball more, I'd be the greatest player in the world. Oh man, if Peyton Watson keeps playing like this, we're not gonna need Jamal Murray. And I could just say a whole bunch of stuff, you know? Like, but
if I could play defense, our team would be better.
It's the panel. Religion get built on cam. With a check, throw smoke, and the hoes go ham. You ain't never seen hoops out hit the raw. Every take got weight, every night we drop. This that barbershop. Courtside, worldwide tone. Welcome to the only show that really feel like numbers jumping like the score.